Geezer plays the player. Geezer in white. In the black corner we have the player. Get that pesky bishop out of there. Like to drive that bishop all the way home. Make room for the white bishop to retreat. I went for it. Didn't want to see that bishop there. Further attack on the bishop. Got the bishop. Beefed up the middle of the chessboard with white pieces. Retreat the bishop right where he made a space for him ahead of time. Good planning. Or rather than protect that pawn, he's moving out his knight to protect the other knight. Strong defense there. Whoop! Lost the pawn. So now Geezer's got his bishop and rook on that pawn. If he took it with the rook, then he may lose both men and not do well. So now we're going to have a big trade out, and it looks like pawn crusher's going to come out with a bishop towards the rook. And so he could take the pawn by the king, but the king would just move over and pawn crusher could lose material if he took that pawn with the bishop. So now he can make material by taking the rook with the bishop. Does he do that? No! He puts the third man on that pawn. Okay, now the queen and bishop are both threatened. So what can he do? He can take the king. And now there's an escape place for the king. Oh, but he chooses to leave and still have that threat on the queen. So there goes the threat off the queen. Now there's a threat on the queen again. So what can pawn crusher do? Come up and threaten the king. So pawn crusher gets his queen out of harm's way. Now he threatens the king and the queen. However, the knight can take the rook, so that's not a very good deal. Playing a little, now there's a skewer. So that's a key move of the game, when you skewer the king and can take the queen. So he has to move the king, allowing the queen to be served up. So, good luck, player, to try to win this one now. Try to get the king safe by castling. Uh-huh. It was 3 to 3, 3 men to 2 men. He was willing to play, but soon as the bishop got out, it was just 2 rooks against the queen, and Rook, he resigned. It was just a matter of time to wore him down. He couldn't really take that pawn because then there would be check on the king, and he would just move the king around where he could get the other rook. So, good game, Pawn Crusher 9. Peace. Don't break the lock.